Oh crap, I've not even got my tracker going. But welcome to Twilight Princess Randomizer. This is the no logic build, and I'm going to test my luck. I'm doing this mainly because I can't stream at the minute. Apparently there's been issues with internet in my area for some time. I can't get more than 1 megabyte of download, and my upload is so erratic, you would think it was a jackrabbit on speed. And this is not going to be good. It never is. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that's weird. Wait, can I go left? I can go left. I haven't left Zoolander % on. Oh, this is going to be weird because there are checks available to me that wasn't before. I'm going to have to keep tabs on that. 55 rupees start. Awesome. That is not awesome. That's terrible. Oh, and the shops are going to be complete mysteries as well. Oh, the chest at the side of the shop as well. I should get that. Hello there, can you stop being dreary? I need to buy some items from you. Well, I hope are items anyway. Oh my god, the first one's a stick. Okay then. Money back. And a soul. Okay, well. I can't complain about a sword start. I really can't. Right, what's this one? Oh, a bug. Oh yes, Agatha's going to be a part of this, isn't she? Time for a jolly old time. Also, I am still playing Twilight Princess in 4K. I sort of looked at my settings the other day and I'm still playing in 4K and it seems to record alright. As long as it looks good for you guys, I'm okay playing it in 4K. I can play this game in 8K, but I don't know if I can record it in 8K. And for starters, I don't think that'd make a blind bit of difference to you guys. Because I think, doesn't YouTube like default to HD anyway? Like a standard? I don't think I can post videos as 4K yet. I need 1,000 subscribers for that, possibly. We're doing silent whistles today, are we, Link? What an awesome little birdie you are. I fat fingered the button. Chicken. I've also changed controller because the other PlayStation 4 controller I was using, the left analog stick got so bad. It were almost constantly pressing up. Oh, the fishing chest! I forgot about this. $100 rupees. Nice. That is actually a check-in 1.0 if you don't skip the intro sequence. Because the intro sequence is also has a lot of checks to it. But I skip the intro sequence because personally I feel like it's just like 20 minutes of dead game. You're guaranteed too many items. But I suppose if you're new to the Rando, it's probably good to just start with the intro sequence on. Because I think you're guaranteed to get the stick at least. I don't know about Boomerang or out like that, but I think you're guaranteed stick and lantern. Oh no, you're not giving me hope of good RNG. No way. Oh, that reminds me, I have some new eyes for Link. Some eyes I drew myself. Oh my god, you were going for the slap first. I knew it! Oh my god, I actually got it right. Dude, your RNG weren't the best, but I was up for it. I didn't go for the slap first, just because I was like, nah, he's gonna slap. And I got it right. That's probably the only good luck I'm going to have in this. Oh dear. Is this going to be a money route? Oh yes, I need to put down that I got a bug. A little death counter. Wonder how many times I'm going to be using that today. Also, with the anniversary of my channel coming up, I technically started my channel back in 2013. But I was one of those channels that just did playthroughs. I didn't do commentary or videography to go with it or anything like that. And I was thinking of replaying the very first video I posted. Replaying the game that I first posted. No, 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 no. No, we're not attacking him. I would love to, but we can't. Right. And Goats just stood there. Not so bad. Oh yeah, I forgot to check if I had any cheats on. I shouldn't do because I've not done a race seed in ages. My god, you lot just want to give me money. Now you see, if this was a logical seed, I'd be worried about having to pay for the bridge to friggin' Laneru. One minute. Did I start with... Okay, I started with Crystal. I wasn't meant to start with Crystal. I was just checking to see if I'd switched it off, and I obviously forgot. Well, that makes the seed ever more slightly beatable. Might as well go for this scene as it's available to me. Right, nice. And as always, I will be using save states, seeing as it's no logic, you know, just in case of soft locks. I did actually want to stream this, but, you know, as I was saying, it was being stupid. Oh, I should have gone for the dupe on that. Seeing as the dupe is consistent. My god, he gave me the mythical green rupee. Git. There's only 3 of them in the game. Right. Yes, save for me now. I can't remember whether I have a hotkey for that. The reset. Oh, my doggo sat with me as well. Shifting about. Stick! Stick! 404 on rupees. Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially when it comes to my runs. And the technical difficulties I tend to suffer. Also, I apologise for there being no video on Friday. Again, I was hoping to have a stream up and running to post one, but issues. And plus it was my birthday, and I wanted to chill. I wonder if I'll get a beatable seed. You should all make a vote now. Who thinks it's going to be beatable? We're 10 minutes in, but see if you can get it right. Will it be beatable? Will it not be? I tend to give seeds these days about a 60% chance of being beatable. I think people would still say they're like 20% beatable, but considering how many beatable seeds I found, my god, it's vanilla. What are you doing being vanilla? Stupid key. That key got scrubbed for 1.0. You step back a little bit. There we go. My god, I got it first time again. Dude, what's going on? Tried doing it during stream and I failed about 3 times. There we go. 20 rupees. The chest. Open it, please. Piece of heart. And another soul. God damn it. Right, so skipping lantern. Probably not the best. Not giving me anything yet. Let's go check the last one. There's been a few times where this has had something. Only a few times though. As long as Link's head is clipping through. Oh my god, a sword upgrade. Sweet. And this is literally full sanity as well, I should put. This is full sanity. Everything. Apart from key sanity. I wanted to have a slight chance of beating the game. When you have key sanity on, it's literally like, oh, you don't want to beat the game. More souls. I wonder if that's a sign that Giovanni's got something. Also, I found out why I was getting poor souls in the baby seed video that I did. Apparently, if you exclude pose, but even though they're not as part of the seed, they go in the regular item pool. I don't know if that's how the devs want it, or that could make things kind of cheesy. Because it would literally be a case of like, if someone wanted to make it easier to get the Giovanni check, they could literally just, I don't know. They could literally just exclude a lot of pose and just, you know, kind of hope that they're in certain play. That was right on him as well. Oh, I've got Doggo. Why am I trying to do it with a nut? I'm so used to 1.0. There's going to be so many 1.0 tactics used. 1.0. I was actually thinking with 1.0 seeds of starting with Crystal. See how fast they go when I start with Crystal. You know, like how Wind Waker, because it's quite a big game, it starts with, you know, your teleport. No? Oh, didn't bring it down far enough. God damn it! You know something? Screw you. I've lost that tactic of doing that. I literally have to get him lower and then attack him with the wolf, and I'm busy just like maybe I can squeeze past. God damn it! Invisible bloody stomp. Lincoln Minish Cap has to find a scroll to be able to do that. Oh my god, early big key. Go mode dungeon. Luckily, I don't have to do dungeons. Right, let's no logic our way through this. Explode it a little faster. Lovely, forest key. Nice. I'll get that one, but I can get another 3 checks before I leave. 3. Goddamn keys. Watch this be an all-out sword seed. All I'm going to get is these 2 swords and then that's it. The rest of it is just going to be nothing but junk. Then I'll find out that boomerangs on Dear Barber or something stupid. I see, for glitch logic that would be okay, but no. Also, I've not done the bridge skip in ages. I don't even think I'd be any good at it. There you go. Link shall wait till you're tired, simply. I'm drinking from the bottle because someone stole my glass. It was in here, but it's gone. Oh, as much as I say this is max sanity, I just clicked on. I don't have story items on because I would rather the seed not break. Damn bloody thing. Alright, so Forest had nothing. Village had nothing. You know something? We're going to keep to old school routing for now. Old school routing. I always feel like it's better to be safe on the routing. Also, I hope everyone checked out the Tunic Randomizer. Because I actually think that's a nice, neat little game. But personally, I think I might need to set up some macros for the special checks. I'll also try my best not to cheese on it. The only issue I think currently with the game is that the 20 fairies check is broke. Because obviously you only rescue fairies when they're in the fairies chest. No point in looking at the items because we don't have that luxury in this one. I can only imagine for 1.0, when we have a no logic for 1.0, it's going to be cruel because when you can see the items, the game's like, hey, look, here's a boomerang completely out of logic that you can never get. God, it's a rupee seed and half this. Yep, gotta be a rupee seed. Oh, the convenient thing as well about this version of no logic, I can actually use the time of day trick to warp me again. Because in 1.0, they don't want it to warp you. I think when you do it as Link, it doesn't warp you. But I think when you're Doggo and do it, it does warp you still in certain places. And I will cheese myself a shield before I go for that jump. Or am I going to be lucky enough to get boomerang? Nope, just more rupees. God damn it. Don't need to worry about gate key. Awesome. And the Zora armor check is open to me. And so is the Rallis. No, Rallis isn't. I still need... Is it? No. It's Ash's sketch. Also, why am I coming all the way over here without Epona? It would make more sense for me to come over here with Epona. Please remain daylight as I go in here. Oh, did it literally just turn nighttime? Literally just turned nighttime. That must have been right on the mark. Oh, I'll have to try and not forget the Skybook check as well. One in the basement. That isn't there in 1.0. God, there's so much I have to try and remember because there are checks that you kind of forget are checks. Also, I'm not paying attention. It was a good thing that it was nighttime. Because this isn't 1.0 routing, this is beta routing. Oh, I've completely forgot about all the pause. I can go back for them. So weird that stone not being there. Oh my god, the other mythical green. Am I going to get the triple on this seed? You know something? If the seed isn't beatable, I'll be happy if I get the triple on the green rupees. Because I swear there's only 3 of them in the game. Oh, sweet. I don't need to choose a shield because I got given one. Daytime. What will we get from the shop today? I imagine it's junk. I will be conned by this little con artist. Well then, you little con. What have you got for me? What are you going to steal rupees away from me for? Alright, first one. 10 rupees. Keep it. I suppose I'll keep a hold of that. It's 50 rupees. The most expensive one. Oh, you... You seriously are an ass. Oh, shut up talking. Frickin' 200 rupees for a skybook. I have to take it because it's a check. Oh, ass. It's probably going to be nothing, but it's still a case of I have to keep it. Oh, hello. I forget the sequences like this. Wait. Should he be down here? Oh my god, it's a fetch quest to a fetch quest. Oh, bugs aren't singular in this as well, aren't they? They're progressive. Oh no. That sucks. I'm so glad they got Agatha working properly. No more progressive bugs. Although I think they should still have an option to have progressive bugs. I also think Agatha should be her own setting. I don't think she should be a part of NPC gifts. I think she should be her own setting because of the sheer amount of checks that she has. I mean, she's 24 checks on her own, so... Personally, I would just be like, nah, skip. She's like a constant fetch quest. What was that? What weird happened off screen? I don't know if anyone else saw that. Nothing. This place gonna have absolutely diddly squat. Right, Barney boy, what have you got for me? Is it anything I can cheese? Definitely not. And I'm going to leave that remaining purchased. Watch me not need to actually buy bombs from him. The devs are also working on getting random filled bottles and random filled bomb bags. So you may get a bomb bag, but it might be filled with stupid spider bombs. Or the very useful water bombs. Or regulars. I mean, technically speaking, spider bombs are still, like, really useful. And for starters, they're bombs. It's just you can't hold very many of them. £10. Not going very well, is it? I called it. All I'm going to get are swords. Oh, I should click that. I have a shield. The shield isn't much of an item to gain because I can cheese it. If I can throw my sword at them, I would definitely give it a try. come on, one of you have got to give me something. I'll have probably missed something on an earlier poll. Because I could have got the one in Mist Area, but didn't. I could have gotten the one on Fire and Fields, and the one at Gorge. The one in Mist Area is the one item that was in Logic. Well, technically that and the other check. Because I still said that's within Logic, because you're not glitching the game out to get the other check on the stump. Okay, gave me my money back. Gave me my money back. I'm not going for 3s on this. Okay. Good profit on you, dude. Oh, Hyrule Field getting the bugs is gonna... Oh, I hate doing that in Logic. In the no Logic. That's gonna be a pain. Oh yeah. Turn me up, please. Oh, and the Goron shop up here is also a thing. I've played 1.0 for so long that I've completely forgotten what's open on no Logic. I forget how open no Logic is. Right, are we going to gain a pole slide? Because I kind of took poles out of my runs. Are you gonna punish me with a pole slide? Oh, when I hit you. Oh, don't do this to me. I hate the way they work the hitbox on them poles. No! Stupid! Oh, I really do, because it's like, oh, you've pushed him. And it's like, no! I obviously hit him. I go in with teeth. I don't go in to headbutt him, move him out of the bloody way. Alright, don't be stupid this time, game. And don't give me that whole spawned in crap. Right, thank you. Oh, he's gonna just be vanilla. Fine. You be vanilla. You continue being vanilla. You continue being absolutely useless to everyone. We don't care. Well, we do in a sense, because we don't want seeds that go on for like several hours. Hello, little dude. It's nicer to see you up here than them idiots. Oh my god, it's a rupee seed. Give me items. Oh sweet, I got the skip from the chest. Nice. I didn't think I'd get the skip from the chest with what we're going on. Nice. I can't even remember if that's a thing in 1.0. I think the devs are looking at being able to skip all of this, like you only have to do the tune once. Let's get the 3 checks from the shop up here. What are you doing, doggo? You're making me do things now. Make up your mind which way you're sitting. Well, the first check in Goron Mines is technically in logic. We'll get that. You guys just want to give out profit. I'm not trusting you on this one, though. Aha! I was right not to trust you on that one. Oh, bug. Agatha is calling. I can hear her over the shadows of the dead and dying. We have our shield to get past the steam. No iron boots, no ball and chain necessary. Then I immediately run into that. What are you doing, doggo? Oh, it's so nice to run up here. We had them two Gorons rolling after me. Yes, I would like to go. Also, I want to apologise on the other video. Another reason why I paused is because I forgot to double check the microphone issue I was having where it was buzzing, which I find quite annoying that it was doing that. I don't know what caused it, what it is. I can only imagine my microphone balked and it didn't go for a proper reboot. Hi guys, I'm coming in here for that one. I suppose I could make it 2 checks. Out the way! Out the way! Right, and we're through. Not burning my shield. I knew you were going to hit me, and I'm close to the top. To be Fire Tord. He's the only one in existence. Ooh, fishing rod. I say ooh, fishing rod. Fishing rod doesn't give me any extra glitches. Also, I don't think there's any way of me skipping that fire. So I think it is actually only 1 check for now. We shall vamoose. I suppose we'll go to Harrow Field. First of all, maybe I should get the O check here. Just to have a nosy. There we go, and we're back. Alright, let's go and get this pole. Well then, what did we miss? No, get the pole. We missed the pole soul. Ooh, big whoop. Right. Chances on getting this. Oh, I've got to deal with this guy first. Oh, yep, and he's already following me. Oh! Dying 1 hit! Yeah, I'm going to have an issue with him now. Oh, missed. Damn it. That's because I couldn't line up. I was worried that it's just going to kill him. That stupid Bokoblin. Oh, go away, would you? Right, you're here, but you're not gonna follow me, are you? See, he takes 2 hits, but 2 friggin'... Oh, I don't understand how Nintendo programmed you idiots. Oh, I want to be on this side of him. Come on. Oh my god, you are not cooperating today, bird. He really doesn't... Yeah, hit that. Now, off the edge. Oh, just missed. Oh my god, why are you locking onto the goddamn bird? Almost fell off. God, when 1.0 comes out, I'm so going to show off this trick if I'm on restream. Oh, nothing. 50 rupiah. I kind of wanted to come back here and do that. I can get 4 checks from the field. I really want to do these though. It's so tedious. It's incredibly tedious, especially that idiot there, and you don't have a weapon to kill him with. Not screw it. I'm gonna do what I normally do and just skip this area. I know that's one thing I used to do all the time with no logic because it never had anything. I haven't much health. The health is worrying me. 3/4 hearts. I'm not gonna take much punishment. Oh. About horse call. Oh, I forgot about horse call. I'll have to go to lake. You deserve that. Oh, convenient timing. I needed the health. Seeing as I'm on no logic, I kind of want to do as many glitches as I can. So, although, oh wait, I don't think, does that matter? I think the Impa check still matters. Because isn't she the one who's supposed to give you Dominion Rod? The charged Dominion Rod? I was so happy when they first brought in the charged and uncharged Dominion Rod. Because originally it was like, oh, we'll give you a charged Dominion Rod because it doesn't, the uncharged one doesn't really have much logic, and it's like, oh no, wait, it does have some logic. Actually, I think it was just because it made things a little easier. I rolled past the grass, didn't I? Because I'm an idiot. Right, seeing as we're here, I shall do a particular trick for this one. I gotta got it first try again. I'm gonna fail one of these. Oh, Epona, why? It's a bird. Nothing to be scared of. Love it. I rarely do these in 1.0 because it's somewhat pointless. There's only certain ones I'll do, and that's big skips. Like, just in case something's in Palace of Twilight. Like, so like, I think skipping Coral Earring will be a thing. Oh, I threw Epona off. That was perfect. Whoops. Oh. I'm not going to get anything good from this, am I? I just remembered I'm stuck in that motif. Oh, there goes Discord. That's how bad my internet's been recently. It can't even keep Discord open. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I don't know why it's been so bad. Right, let's go get a porno again because I have a minor feeling that I'm not going to get a claw shot anytime soon. Bet you anything the next item I get is going to be a frigging sword. Body porno, knock him out. Oh, don't run straight away. He's on the floor. Panicking over nothing. Yep, that's Discord switching back on, that little notification at the top. Right, and the way this one works is dismount. Oh, I didn't miss it. Sweet. Right. Being a friend of mine took ages defining this skip. It's probably not even the best way of doing it, but it works. It works for us. Because originally we were trying to lower ourselves by going against the wall there on the water's edge. No, what we do is we go this. I think that's the correct one. Oh, and that should have been just enough. What, do you not like that one? Right. No! Right, I've just got to worry about whether the douchebag scares her. I'm gonna have to hope he doesn't scare her. Because if she rears, she's gonna bring herself back in bounds. Sorry, dude. I'm staying out of bounds. Right. Go around the transition. We can get ourselves 2 checks here. One is this beautiful little butterfly, which gives me nothing, and the other one is my favourite grotto. I was thinking of doing a video of like tricks you can do on Twilight Princess ages ago. I was like saving videos of all the skips that I'd done. What, can you not target this dude? The heck is wrong with you? I wanted that to be nice and clean, but it's targeting freaking dead shells. I might still do a little random video of like whatever tricks I've still got available, video-wise. Oh. Do we really want to go down that path? Ooh, actually, I can get to Temple at a time in no logic, so that is actually useful. That gives me a few extra checks. That's cool, that's cool. So this actually came into some use. Well, so much for me saying sword was going to be my next item. Right. North Hyrule Field. The portal would have actually been kind of useful. It would to scare the bug by the ball and chain thing, because sometimes it will fly down, but it takes ages to do so. We're just going to leave that. Right, let's check the double pole grotto. Proposal. Wait. Oh, you. How dare you slide away? Get your butt back here. And a 50 rupee. So we've got that. About to get that, so we're good there. Oh, it's daylight. There we go. Because I need to get that amphitheater pole as well. Oh yeah, stay on that. Go away, would you? Smack it. I slap you in the face. Got him. 100 rupees. Damn it. Right, see what the pole is. Yo, dude. Yes. Good swag. Good strong swag. Completely missed. Oh, another bog. Maybe I should go and see Agatha. Let's just hope, let's just hope there's nothing on that bug. Swear to God, Agatha, you give me, like, boomerang or something. That would be really annoying. I'm going in for effort on these checks. Oh, knowing my luck, boomerang's going to be somewhere stupid. Donation guy. I have enough money for donation. But let's go see what the prize winner has. I have 4 bugs for her. And God knows how. Oh, I should go see Giovanni as well because he still has the Poe check. How many Poes do I have? 9. Oh yeah, I don't even have a scroll yet. I have a scroll. A scroll would be nice. Several scrolls would be nice, actually. A Poe soul. Don't you dare start giving me like hundreds of millions of friggin' Poe souls. God damn, this chair is so uncomfortable. A bug. Might as well hand it you back. Come on, fetch quests. You're not supposed to give me rupees. My God, I have so much money. Right, last bug. Another bug. You're not supposed to give me these. I'm supposed to be giving you these. Oh. 6 bugs are nothing. Technically 4 bugs and then 2 bugs for nothing. Let's do our usual South Castletown checks. We've been nighttime. Oh, the Gorons are checks now as well. The Gorons in town. Ooh, I remember that. Do you mind? I was trying to line myself up. This way. Oh, nice. Thanks, Poe. Getting all the pulse holes. Alright. Thanks for your help. Now I'm going to kill you. That was automatic. My god, with these 50 rupees. Oh, I went to Forest Temple. I should have gotten the friggin' Howlings. Completely forgot. Nothing but pulse holes. Now let's go spend some money, since we seem to be getting a lot of it. I'll come back for the South Castletown Grotto. This way. Oh, I was just about to mark that off. Better not. No shining my boots to see what's on the expensive check. I have to go and get that personally. Right. Gotta see what your dad's got. He's the bigger con artist here. Keep it. If that was a silver rupee, I'd be okay with it. Is there any other items around? I'd hardly call Dominion Rod and friggin' Fishing Rod good. You're all useless! The only one getting money is the little dude, just because he's had more items. I'm gonna skip donation, guys. Sod that dude. 1 minute. There we go. Eventually you'll let me change. Walk back here and get some money on the bridge. I hate the music because I've got a bad feeling that's a sign of something I've got to do. Oh, I forgot about the Hawkeye check. Let me guess. Nothing. Keep it. Keep some money so I can actually get out of Lake. Well, technically I have the crystal, but still. Lake. Probably going to be skipping Zora's domain. I have crystal, so maybe desert is a good play. Maybe desert. Can't go there without coming here first. You know something? Maybe I should go to the Master Sword area as soon as I can. Because that's just a few good checks. I didn't get that third to last note. Tried about way too much. I love our menu music can be a part of this. Right, take a grove. Let's get the checks sealed. Because this is something I rarely ever do in the 1.0. Because it doesn't seem to want to give me Temple of Time as a beatable dungeon. It just keeps giving me vanilla. I just keep getting the vanilla dungeons. Oh, also nighttime would make more sense. Can't get the pole in the theatre place because I don't have bombs. Oh, get the pole. Well, never mind. I guess this guy wants his friend to die because he just gave us bombs for him. Right, so we have some bombs. Ooh, and a bottle. I still don't know if we're going to have bottle logic for 1.0. I think because of it being so limited, we might not. Oh wait, I can't get that bug. How was I thinking I could get that bug? Oh god, Agatha music. There's nothing here. It's nothing but a ruse, a trick. See? Her money's here. That's it. Who said you guys could disappear? Right, and I hate trying to get this one. Got him. I don't care that I got me, I got him as well. Stupid. Alright. Got them, got that. Oh, sod off. Friggin' Agatha tokens. I'm not going back to Agatha with just one. But bombs is actually pretty good. Bombs opens up a lot. Go back. Oh wait, there's the pot. My god. I forget about the pole. I'm just going to forget about all poles. Let's get this pole. This is what it's like when you don't play with poles on. You kind of forget they exist. I even forgot about the Giovanni one. And the East Castle Town pole. Oh, sweet. Nice shield. Be there. You can't equip it as doggo. We becoming daytime already? Dude. No way. Oh well. Guess we skip for now. Yep, here comes the music. Normal fly, please. Not going to desert just yet. Get some decent checks out of this place first. Oh, maybe I should have gone for water bombs. I completely forgot about that. My god, what the heck was that? Alright, big chest or little chest? Big chest or little chest? I'm gonna go for little chest this time. Because I think I did actually have something in the big chest before, in 1.0. I'm gonna go for this one here. Not that one, this one. Save state, just in case. And we get replenishment. So does that mean this has got the better thing in it? Ugh. No, I guess not. Actually, nighttime. Just in case Treasure Island does have lantern on it. Always a good safety to do. I remember working out like the fastest way of doing this. And that's literally flying straight forward, seeing your position on the map and pressing A, and then landing on the platform. But I really, really do not remember. Health, no good to me. Yep, I hear you, jingle jangling Poe. I'm gonna come and kick your ass in a moment. Well, it's looking like everything on this island is just replenishment of health. Oh, I hate it when you do that, game. ₹5. Another token for Agatha. I already have the desert chest ready and waiting for me. Whereas memory is not available until after late bed in this version of the game. I think in future that should be a setting. Alright, let's go play some baseball. I really do think that should be a setting. Oh, you jumped out. I didn't think you were going to jump out. I'd say that dude in front of me is on a frantic screen. What you gonna give me? Money. Awesome. I'm not even checking these 50 rupees to see if they're linked for repair. All I know is that it's a lot of money. And that was an awesome jump. Now we're in 10 minutes in. I'd say we're not doing too bad for a no logic. 2 swords, bombs. Started with crystal though. Right, let's get our nice shield on. That I've not changed in ages. I just like this purple one. I was thinking of changing it slightly. I was thinking of giving the purple a bit more of a scaled look. Not the talking factor. Make the metal a bit darker. Give it a slight red motif. Man, give me some of the good. Even if it's a fetch quest. Get out of my way. Yeah, the pose. Where are you guys in here? Oh, dude. That makes going to desert a lot nicer. Ooh, do I go to City in the Sky as well? Oh my god, Master Sword. Sweet. Not much left for go mode. There's not much left for go mode. There's still the almighty boomerang, which tends to break these seeds. I can always try and go for spinner skip if I don't find that. Dual claw shot skip, I can go for that. That's a lot easier than the spinner skip. I can't go for the boomerang skip. Sod that for a lark. The corpse throw is just ridiculous. Oh, that's the way to go. I thought it was the other side. I'm getting a lot of shop items now. Thanks, I needed that, I guess. there anything else in here? I mean, I call it Hype Cave for a reason. Then again, getting close shot was pretty high. I think this is technically out of logic for 1.0 because I think it's a case of like you need lantern to go through here. Well, I think I already had enough bombs, thanks. Have a meatball. More health. This is not going to be as bad as the baby seed where I... how many hearts did I have? 5 for Ganon? Would have been 4 if I'd just gone... if I'd bypassed treasure room. Git. One lowly little survivor. No. Hate it when it does that. Try and be faster, game. Right, with claw shot. Yeah, desert would be a nice play right about now. Because that does open up quite a few checks. Oh, actually, let's go. Might as well get some easy checks while I'm here. I can't help but feel that City in the Sky is going to be one of them dungeons where you don't see much of it. See, I think the same goes for Palace of Twilight when it comes to 1.0. 20 rupees. Oh, nice. No, I pressed right. Right. Jeez. I can't go to the boss because I don't have Boomerang. Boomerang would be nice to have. Be able to beat this dungeon. When I was talking about this being one of those dungeons you don't see much of, I think it's largely due to the sheer amount of items you need for it. When I say the sheer amount of items, that would be the skybox thing. Needing so many skybox, that means like so many things are going to be locked behind. Unless they change it so that City in the Sky opens on one skybox rather than all 5. I think that could be a good option to have for them as well. Having all 5 skybox means that, you know, skybox can be locked behind. There's more than likely going to be skybox locked behind other items. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I should get this, it's very easy. Not when he's being an idiot. Freaking doing that. I thought I was close enough, so I pressed A, but instead he frigging attacked. Is this dungeon just completely quiet? I've not actually been checking the text on the bottles to see if I actually get lantern oil. Oh, there it is. I did have it. There we go. ₹20. Funny thing is, I call these easy checks simply because of glitches. These would not be easy checks if you didn't do that glitch. Oh my god, are you going to give me the triple? Is this going to be another ₹20? No, you're going to give me a nice lovely bow. Doesn't opens up one check for me, I think. That's literally it. Oh no, it does open up more checks for me. Idiot. Opens up the grotto at the other end of the bridge at Lake Hylian. I forget about that. Oh, and it does technically open up the other check. It opens up more checks than I think it does. I'm such an idiot. Opens up another check in Kakariko. I think technically there was another check I can get in there, but I'm so used to it being dual claw shot now that I've skipped it, which is the vanilla key placement. I'm so used to that being dual claw shot now that I completely skipped it. That's gonna bite me in the ass. That playing 1.0 and playing no logic, it's gonna bite me in the ass. Soju spiders. I had a random spider crawling on my own the other day. I just felt this tickle on my hand and I saw this spider crawling across. I'm like, no vacancies. Spiders don't actually bug me that much. Bug everyone else though. Like, Jeff finally moved out. Jeff, who normally stays in the corner of my room. He finally moved out. Oh, is that the notification for the pulse holes? That's hilarious. I wasn't getting that before. Dun, 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 dun. That's perfect when you get pulse holes that you're not really bothering about. But I guess it does give me a check with Giovanna. Yay. No, I don't care for them. God, stupid game. Yeah, come on, straight off the edge. Oh, so close. Come on, over this way. Come on, get me. No? Nah, he's gonna leave it. Chicken. My God, I'm getting so many 50 rupees. I feel like I've gotten loads. Right, try and remember to get the bug this time. The amount of times I forget to get this goddamn bug to the left over there. Hello? The A button did clearly show up. Another 50 rupees. Let me guess, are you going to be a 50 rupee or are you going to be a 20? Oh, nope, he's going to be the bulbing camp key. I kind of forgot that's still a thing. It's the broken key. The classic broken key. What are you? Oh my God, Spinner. Why do I always find Spinner in desert? In no logic. Yay. I'm gonna miss that. It's already on this side. Oh, wow, oh, the flippy! The flippy! Could you kindly go over? Why are you going in such an angle? Stupid thing. Reset, this is my spawn. Oh God, I might have to go through Cave of Ordeals as well. Ah, the pull! Oh, well, sorry, I'll get it on my next time. Next time back. I don't remember pose really is kicking my butt. Just these. Eventually we got there. I was being rather impatient. Right on the butt cheek. Right, let's go knock the rest of these dudes out who are completely oblivious. Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe slightly oblivious. They don't like coming near the campfire. We have at least that. You know something? I'm definitely going to call this a successful seed so far. An hour and a half in, we have Master Sword, we have Spinner, and we have a Claw Shot. This is quite a successful no logic seed, this. Are you stuck on the fence, dude? Are you stuck? Are you good? I don't think you're good. I really don't think he's good. On my way. I'm not going to help you. You can stay stuck there. Ooh, fish bombs. Well, unfortunately, I'm still stacked on regular bombs. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? Did he despawn? That's hilarious. That means he's going to randomly respawn while I'm getting the chest. The Link will just go flying. I'll only figure out that he's respawned when Link has a flying lesson. An unscheduled flying lesson. Why did you go to the right? Kindly get your ass up. God, you're not as well behaved as Pork Chop. Then again, Pork Chop literally goes in one direction and that's it. Piece of heart. God damn it. I would warp here so I can get the pole, but I'd rather them guys not respawn. Right, we're gonna get something good. I just saw that dude off to the left. I think he actually crashed. Oh, an empty bottle. Oh no, I already got that. This one. He pulls holes in. Yeah, there he is. Stupid. He must have crashed. Right, definitely going up here because it's 3 poles at the chest, but I can't get the chest because I have lantern. But it's still 3 poles. Uh-oh. We gotta be quick. Daylight's coming. No! Daylight! You're going to kill the Poe! I shouldn't be rushing to try and get it. Got him. Oh god, it's just health. One thing I remember from No Logic, it's nothing but rupees and health. Oh, Poe Soul. Hello, Poe. It taking your sweet ass time to get here. I must have 20 Poes by now. Must have 20 Poes. $19. Here we go. 19. That Poe over there is probably just a Poe Soul. Well, at least I'll be able to get the Giovanni check. Hundo rupees. Alright, let's go see what the scroll has. Because I do actually need a scroll to beat the game. I actually find it funny that I've not found one yet. Oh, there's number 20. If I get go mode, I'm going for it. Because hopefully there'll be a scroll in treasure room. I also found out all the checks are still available in King Bulbin Camp if you have it skipped. Oh my god, friggin' iron boots. Don't you dare give me Zora's armor. I'm very first here. Just collecting all the bottles in Desert Hour. Rupees. Yep, get that because we're going to need it to get into Arbiters. Well, technically speaking. Yay, scroll. Don't need to worry about that now. Okay. You already spotted me. What the frick are you spotting me again for? There we go, nice and quick. Oh, Master Sword is just awesome against this dude. And your mama too. As a last ditch attempt to get you, he just chucks a lighter behind him and sets fire to the stone walls. They should have had the place more draped in cloth than that, just to make it have make a bit more sense. Dismount. Nice, I have a blue potion in that bottle now. Reverse Arbiters. Oh wait. No. I'm gonna wait until I get Boomerang because I hate doing it with bombs. Let's go straight to Agatha. See what Aggie's got. Oh, I never went back for the pose. God's sake. I keep forgetting about pose. I'm such an idiot. I've even forgotten about the amphitheater pole. Yes, you're a cute little doggo. I can't pick up the bone, I guess. You're still crying. Dude. You old Tom. Ooh. I didn't even notice that we had a second. We had a pair. Sick. Didn't mean to press that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10. She decided to give us a pillar bug. How many more bugs are you going to give me? Another pulse hole? I'm not counting past 20 because sod getting the 60. Right, how about the good bug? Good bug. Oh, pulse hole. Right, how about your bug? Got another pulse hole. Right, I guess I'll be back later, Agatha. Shit. I've got to try and clear up areas as well. Why did I roll straight past him? Back. Clear up South Castletown. Then south of Castletown I should clear up as well. And the cat is free! Just a piece of heart. Yeah, I know how you feel, dude. I'm not having much success either. I literally just want Boomerang. I think that literally is all I currently need. I'm gonna have to go in Hyrule Castle just to double check on Dominion Rod. But yeah, forgot about you. Freaking Skyblock. Please don't say the defining factor of this is going to be that last Dominion Rod. I have that set up. I only need to give 200 rupees. 200, do the hot spring water, another 200. I feel like, considering I'm on 950, I should do the south of Castletown checks and then donate the rest of the money. Oh, I went to frigging Grove and I completely forgot about the Howling statue again. Frigging dead pixel. Thank you. Oh my god, look how slow we do this compared to 1.0. Could go and make breakfast at this rate. I say breakfast, it's nearly 8 o'clock at night. Yes, nearly 8 o'clock at night. It's really annoying. I've been trying to like get a stream going since 4 o'clock. Oh, woo. You're getting a lot of them in a minute. If only there was an easier way of skipping Boomerang in Castle. Because then I would literally be in go mode. But there is literally no easy way of skipping it. Forgot about that. The jump is just so big that you literally need the massive jump from Link, as well as... Oh no, I can't even do that. I can't even attempt to do that because I don't have ball and chain. Why can you never go for the ones in a line? Did I at least get 2? Yeah, I did. Good, good, good. Whoop. Ooh. Right, so South Castle Down is complete junk. Go to Farron Fields. I literally just want Boomerang. It's so annoying. I'm literally down to Boomerang. I hate it when I get to this because I'm literally a Boomerang from Go mode. This could be a jet seed for no logic. But it all depends on where Boomerang is. Oh, and it also depends on Castle. What the? Oh, why go for the bird? The bird is dead. You killed it on the first shot. I love it when I completely ignore everything that I say I'm gonna do and I don't. See that? Give me Boomerang! Boomerang and I can beat this game in 2.5 hours. That would be awesome. I swear to God if Agatha's got it. Oh, I swear to God. Now you see everyone's watching this thing, like, hoping Agatha's got it. I go back to no logic for the first time in ages, and Agatha is the one that screws me over. I'm for a clear out. Oh, I've got to remember I've got iron boots. Iron boots. That does actually open up some checks. 10 bombs. 10 should be enough for this cave. Oops. Oh, never mind. We've got plenty of bombs. Who are you doing? Actually. This one. Oh, that was over? I thought that would have been a dead-on hit, that. At least we're being at Kakariko. I can pay off the bridge, go to Barnes, buy the war bonds. Because that will give me some extra checks. Especially up in Zora's domain. This way first. Can't get the lantern check in here, which is the only issue. Was me. Was me. Stupid spider. All he sees is a blur. I don't know if the devs are going to go through with it, but I think the devs might be taking away that magic armor reduces rupees unless you actually get hit. The rat with the perfect jump. With the perfect jump, the stupid rat. He literally jumped in front of me as I let go to shoot that arrow. What an ass. Good job, man. I got lantern to get that one anyway. Oh, cool. Another Agatha token. Right. What I'm going to say to everyone is, what do you hope for more? Boomerang is locked, and I have all the progression to do almost every goddamn dungeon. Or it's in Palace of Twilight, which is a place I can actually go to. Or Agatha has it. And again, someone will be like, oh, a bug in Palace of Twilight to Agatha. Believe me, I already know all the scary things that can happen with this game. I think I actually had one. Where I had to go to Palace of Twilight just to go to Snow Peak Ruins. Just so I could go to... what was it now? Treasure Room. Just so I could go to Treasure Room. Excuse you? That should do it. Oh, we don't want them. I don't think a lot of these water checks are going to be like Zora armor and iron boots as well. I think the only one that's possibly going to be that is the Goron, saving the Goron. I don't even know if you can chuck a bomb down to get it. That's something that's worth testing. Personally, I don't know if anyone else has done it. Oh, 1 minute. We need daylight. Oh, giving me Snow Peak music. I hate that. Feel a premonition coming on. I haven't even done that sort of routing yet. There you go. Right, so I've got 800 rupees. It's just another 200. Get the shop up and running. I have enough magic armor. I think I should still have enough of magic armor even with buying these water bombs. Watch my very next check be friggin' water bombs. Yeah, the sharpshooting. Should do the sharpshooting. Because that's literally like one of the last checks here. Oh, and so is the friggin' Kuko check as well. I should get that. I need to clear out areas. Yes, that also means I'll be going to Hyrule Field. Goron Mines is a thing as well. Yeah, I'm willing to give it another try. Ah, perfect. Thanks, Nintendo, for allowing us to do this without Hawkeye. I think that's pretty much Kakariko done for now. Shay to you too. I got that. Can't get nothing more in desert. Don't you come for— I thought that bird was coming for me already. Ah, I just want to deal with Bert and Kurt. Dealing with Bert and Kurt, I'm perfectly fine with. Bum 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 bum. Oh, freaking! Go away! You're programmed to take one arrow. You're programmed to take two. I'm so glad the barrel didn't break when I dropped it. Friggin'. It had to be Kurt. It had to be Kurt. It's always Kurt. Damn cheerleader. It's the first time I've killed the cheerleader in ages. I think I've dropped the barrel once before. Possibly just once. On the randomizer. On the game itself, I've dropped it numerous times and been really annoyed, and then realised the easiness of doing it. Right, let's see what this dude gives us. Also, the game that I'm going to be doing a playthrough of is kinda like Zelda, in a way. You know, this kind of era, Sword Shields. It was a very cool game. And a big giveaway is we were let down a lot by the game. Always with the money. Always with the money. I want to transform. I pressed B instead of A. I'm sorry, Midna. The game I'm going to be playing was a very awesome game. I absolutely adored it when I first played it. Actually, no. The reason I'm doing it on this is because it's easier to get the bugs without idiots roaming around. Oops. Oh wait. Oh. That's the one. That's the bug that I hate getting. Them idiots running around. The one over other side, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's easier. Should have just got them earlier. Considering the scary thing is that Agatha could be a thing now. It should be going into castle, but I'm not. Don't know why I'm not. Need to find out whether Dominion Rod is going to be a thing. And Lantern. Oh cool, I actually needed that. Take what I can from here and go back to Agatha. I need to get that check over there. Should have got that check while I was getting that bug. That's a time waste, that. Oh, I already got this, didn't I? Evermore telling me that I should have friggin' got it. Potion. No beasties to kill on the bridge. I think it's cool that you have 3 beast fights now. That could be some of that could be added to the bingo. Kill kill 3 unique shadow beasts. So I'm surprised. Is that actually a thing? I can't remember. Going to be another bug? A bug for a bug? Oh. At least I can do this the safer way. A massive amount of hearts being lost. Oh. I normally jump at that angle and it usually works. Thanks, game. Oh yeah. Let's hope no logic comes to 1.0, so I don't have to do the Emily walk. Oh, that is right on me. That's gonna hurt. Logic. While I'm here, I might as well go for Falk's favourite grotto. That usually has something. Maybe that's got the spinner. Or ball and chain. Did I pay for the shop? I can't remember if I don't think I did pay for the shop. I need to go back to Kakariko. Alright, 3 chests. The main chest, killing them dudes, is the main one. Funny thing is, I think this place is always in logic with bombs anyway, because... Well, actually, no, I don't know. Because you can get to Lanayru logically with bombs or with gate key. If you go with gate key, oh, this place is going to be annoying. Because not everyone's going to think of it. It's such an out of the way check. Also, they despawn. Because you see, these two chests would be in logic with just spinner, gate key. And considering you can't go past the bomb rocks like I've just done, you've got to go all the way past Lake, all the way through North Lanayru, all the way past Hidden Village. God, that is mean. I look forward to seeing that one day. That is some cruel logic. Might have to ask the devs on that. See if they actually have that in there. I love that I'm going for expensive checks. I really do. I love that I'm doing this, even though it's probably not even necessary. Could be a very, very expensive bug that gives me something. Gives me slingshot. Also, I think you can actually do this without bombs. I think Claw Shot reach these when you're sat on a corner. I need to double check that. I think I've failed it quite a few times because I don't know where to stand. Then obviously here you can just do a long jump to the left. Alright, is this going to be boomerang? Boomerang? Oh, health. I'll make it. Into you. Like you can't get your words out. You're astounded by my performance. Huh? Call it that. We'll see Agatha, see what's in castle. Oh, Tingle. We go do him too. Single expensive checks, and then Agatha. Basically, dude, your games are easy when you have a claw shot. It's just a pain in the ass when you don't have one. Yes, get it. Fat head. Also, I'm pretty sure Boomerang can make it easier to get that check. I'm chucking Boomerang at it, but it's getting it to hit it on the way back. Why else would Nintendo put collision to them with Boomerang? Surely Nintendo knew that would be a thing, because you can knock them out of position and then float back. Surely that's something Nintendo thought about. Right. Bugs. Arrows. Let me guess. Oh, Soul. Oh my god, I was right. Also, I meant to do expensive checks before coming in here, so I'll be right back. Because I've got a feeling I'm going to get bugged from the expensive checks. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to this dude. See? That's why. Why you do the checks around town first. So that's 13 bugs for Agatha. I'll wait until we get full shop sanity. Because at the minute it's just progressive items. Or actual items, because I don't think they're putting magic armor into logic just yet. Yay. Uh-oh, broken. I'll be right back. Agatha's more than likely going to give me some money anyway. I'm just got to go back to the Bank of Agatha. It's still open. It's still daylight. And again, she's open 24 hours. Sat there with a menacing look. Right, which one is it? This one. Another poor soul. Damn it. I'm 3 rupees out from getting the blue portion. That's so annoying. Get out of my way. I'm going south. Get some rupees. There we go. Just farm the bug, we're good. Oh, dun 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 dun. Right. Excuse me, coming through. Nothing on expensive checks. I'm gonna have to save money for donation guy. Bet he's got another bug or something. Let's go into castle, see what we have to suffer. I'll clear up lake as well because there's still a decent amount of checks there. I think there's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 on the bridge. Because there's the vines, the bug, other bug, then the ledge, then the pole, and then the check inside. And at lake there's the other pole that I'd never got. The other pole, the grotto, the clam grotto. So there's 10 checks at lake. Oh, 11 with the underwater check. Oh. 12, 13, 14, 15 because of the shrine. 15, oh, well, like is an easy choice for me to go to then. There's a few at Zora's Domain. What is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My brain is thinking. I might go to Zora's Domain through the north field though, so I can get the spinner check and the boots and claw shot. Well, say claw shot, the other bug. Then, yay! Because it goes on so long, I was actually allowed to go and think. Routing wise, it would probably make more sense to go to North Hyrule Field first, into Zora's Domain, so you can route in going straight to Lake. Oh no, so you can. I'm better off just warping to Zora's Domain. You can go to North Hyrule Field straight away from Zora's Domain. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Nobody shall survive. I'm so surprised them dudes get hit from behind the gate. Oh, nice. So, only 2 keys. Oh, nice. Only 2 keys necessary. Please give me God Mod Hyrule Castle. God Mod Hyrule Castle would be awesome. Ah, arrows. Damn you, good sir. Oh, 10 rupees. Well, at least I got a big key from the side. Some of you survive? Oh no, you guys spawn afterwards, I forget. Go through the door, please. swear that would be insanely ironic if the only keys on Graveyard Ledge. Go through the door. People in the Minish Cap community complain about going on an hour-long hunt for go mode. Oh, it happens in a lot of games. And this is one of those games. And you're lucky if it only lasts an hour in this. I could be one item from go mode for the next 3 or 4 hours. People shouldn't be scared away from that. It's a fun game to go through. Because a lot of people are worried about, you know, the game being on for so long that it's not a quick rando. Ocarina of Time, when that first started going around, was like 7-8 hours long. It was ridiculously long when it first started. Big chest. Big water bombs. Please don't do this to me, game. Small key. Thank you. Oh, silver rupee. Nice. Right, so I can actually get to Ganon. But it's pointless going inside because I can only get one check. Until I can get the stupid ass boomerang. With no bugs in there. Oh, onwards to Lake. And we'll take the South Castle Town way. 120 rupees. Not glad donation guys at 1,000 rupees anymore. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care that you're happy. Oh, also, I got the Howling Stone, didn't I? I've gotten... Yeah, I got the Howling Stone. I should perhaps get that. It's not nighttime yet. There we go. Now it's nighttime. It'd be a good little poll. It'd be nothing. Because I've not been to this for ages. Oh, for God's sake, it's Dominion Rod. I could have been getting so many Dominion Rod checks. Oh, that only puts more checks on Lake Hylia. Now let's get the 4 in here that we can get. That's incredibly annoying. Oh yeah, plum. Rupees. Small chest in here. Actually, that's quite funny because me getting claw shot puts the first Dominion Rod into logic, and getting the second Dominion Rod puts the third sword into logic. So I think you could have done all this without breaking logic. The spinner wasn't anywhere tedious. It was literally just in desert on a bug. Iron boots were in desert. They were the first chest in King Baldwin's camp. Underwater check. Can I not do it? What? Seriously? I was hoping to warp. Yo, dude, I just want to go to the ledge. I mean, I have iron boots now. I don't need water bombs, but I'm still gonna do it the water bomb way. Goddamn rupees. Where is this goddamn friggin' boomerang? Okay. I love it when the bomb just disappears from my hands. Little Wind Waker noise. Bottle of oil. Nope, still not the last oil. It wasn't a bottle of oil, it was a replenishment of oil. Look at the owl statue. Normal flight. We have numerous checks up top now. I say numerous, I had one check by getting Dominion Rod. Because I already got the other one, I glitched to it. Right, come on, boomerang. Please give me boomerang. Don't give me an hour worth of trekking. Oh, for God's sake. Give me boomerang. Don't give me dual claw shot. It's pointless at this moment. Oh, Sodui paw knife. Friggin' hate it when you do that. That slight frame or two. And she's like, oh, you want me to run forward? It's like, no, I'm aiming. You beat the crap out of that dude. Oh, it's all pulse holes. Go away. Gonna be something good? Nope. Replenishes my bombs. Gotcha. Agatha token. Get that on the way out. Number 14. We're getting quite a few bugs on this. Sweet. Oh, you had to try and attack me, didn't you? The frick? Doggo slip? Just turned around and he slipped. Another silver repair. Oh, I wonder which one of these is the crystal. If it was the silver rupee in Hyrule Castle, that sucks. If it's this silver rupee, that also sucks. Because then that means that you can't beat the seed unless you start with crystal. Oh, damn it. Cody Corner. Gonna get the spinner check and then we're gonna go to town. Get the bug. Get the donation guy. Oh, amphitheater as well. A theatre would be a good check to get. Good. Get out of here, Pauna. Doesn't seem to be anything good around. Oh, I missed him. I wanted to give him a wee little smack. Like this. Come on, boomerang. Ugh. I'm still not going to be able to get this amphitheater power because I've completely forgotten I need it to be nighttime. I believe I'm getting this logically. Oh, yay. At this point upon it, we're just going to hope that that hole is vanilla. It would be really, really annoying if that pole is something, because I'm going to keep skipping it until my brain can remember it. Slow way. I'm skipping this. Right, finally, 500. I miss being able to give him 100. And we get a 20. Not that, dude. Yes, Agatha's Sodden Castle. See what Agatha's Sodden Castle has got. Every time I come past here, I'm gonna bring any bugs that I have, because I don't trust you whatsoever. Just the one. Bug number 14. A heart container. Yes, thank you very much. let's go back out and go for the amphitheater pole this time. Hope it's not the doctor's chest. I really hope it's not the doctor's chest. That would be kind of annoying.
What do you go for and pure?
Right, we have a Epona over here, which is a benefit. Make it faster going to North Hyrule Field. Get the underwater check. Get the bug check. And go into Zora's domain. ₹100. Damn it. Anyone place their bets on where Boomerang is? I bet it's going to be in Temple of Time or something. I think I pretty much have everything to beat Temple of Time as well. Have everything to be Dora Mines. Oh? No, I need do a claw shot. Do a claw shot or Boomerang to be sitting in the sky. I know I said I was going to do this a different way, but when do I ever pay attention to routing that I say? I usually just end up doing whatever routing comes into my brain. Okay, that is not a nice thought. I have light sword. Yay. Oh god. Also, Twilight is looming. Right, so I got. Where did I get that other sword from? Did I get it from Hype Cave? I can't remember. Either way, you can get all 4 swords on this. If there's something in Palace of Twilight, it's pretty much free. Oh, don't fly away now! You pushed me! You pushed me! Git. Really killing you for a delay. I'm here, bug! Boomerang, boomerang. God damn it. Yeah, let's go to the easy check I missed down here. Easy check being the Howling Storm. Then I'll go up and get the owl statue. And possibly the pole. It's cleanup time. Oh. Yay, Snow Peak. Pearl earring. Yay, Snow Peak is now open to me because I really want to go there. Well, I forgot about that little random safety chest. Oh, for God's sake. And I'm gonna go to Agatha each time. Just because I don't trust her. I don't want to end up going through an entire dungeon just to find out that she had the boomerang. That was also a quicker way of getting into mist than it is going through the cave.
You'll keep up, Yakun.
I know I'll keep up. I'll be trying. Got that, got all that. Oh god, there's more in Forest Temple I can do. I find it kind of annoying that Twilight Princess records okay in 4K, but Tunic I was having issues with. I was having issues with the capturing. Oh, the cool shield. I need to improve that. Whoops.
This one, Bessie. Don't hit my...
This is 2 checks I can get. Still haven't gone to Zora's domain. I haven't taken friggin' bullshit off X in ages. Someone tells me I'm gonna be rich before I even get this friggin' boomerang. And this can happen in regular logic, this can happen in regular logic. Although I have to admit, I've cleared up a fair bit of the map. Idiots. Can't you drive? That should be enough. Thanks for that. I didn't need it, like, but thanks. Yay, Link's Rooper. Right, I guess we do this. Okay, that didn't work out. No, it does not reach. I mean, technically, it doesn't matter if I drown. Because if I don't get to speak to the Goron in time, though. Oh, is that it? Am I drowned now? This place is going to be a good place to go on Rupee Mania. I say it all the time. If you only include rupees that aren't 1 rupee. Because if you include 1 rupees, Snow Peak is going to be treacherous. Because what is there? There's 6 blue rupees there, and down near the Goron, I think there's 3 yellow rupees. It would be nice if they could include the rocks. Can I make it? Oh, I made it. Sweet. Oh, come on, please. Boomerang. Just, that's all I need. All I need. Oh, fuck. Yay, scroll. My god, I'm gonna be rich. Can't I just pay for a boomerang to be made? At this rate, I feel like I might be able to. This has definitely been a tingle seed with all the rupees. This is a definite tingle seed. Because I hit 1,000 rupees and then I swear I hit 1,000 rupees again after giving 800 to the shop. I'm almost at 1,000 rupees again. Thanks for that music, because you just reminded me of Lost Woods. There's 2 checks I can get there. No, one. Yes, I completely forgot that was going to be vanilla. That's a check in. Oh. I'm so stupid. I completely forgot about that.
My phone. Shadow blue light.
I honestly forgot about that. Boomerang. Enough with the goddamn rupees! I am rich enough! Believe me, I'm rich enough. Isaac, you can bloody wait. Okay, if I end up regretting that. You were doing all that movement on purpose, you little git. Is everything just 100 rupees? Have I collected like almost all the rupees in the game? Been a while since I've got a Howling Song. Right, so I've got everything there, everything there. Yep. Not doing Isa just yet. There's 2 checks in fishing that I can get. save the Goro, and I did that technically out of logic because you need Goro armor.
Do you hate sun?
Get this and back to Agatha. Because I am slowly starting to run out of things to do. City in the Sky, I can't. Oh no, I can. I can do more in City in the Sky. I forgot I have Spinner. You don't technically need dual claw shot for a lot of it. Can you give me magic armor? All these rupees, give me magic armor. Magic armor, I'll feel good. Desert might be a thing. Go to desert, get the owl statue there. Surprised I haven't come across Zora armor yet. Not unless that's what Agatha's going to give me. After all the bugs I've collected, she gives me Zora's armor and it's like, hey, guess what? The whole of Ledbetter Temple's open to you now. And I'm like, yeah, you see this hand of mine? It can give quite good backhanders. Oh, you really don't want to give me anything, do you? Harrow Castle is literally just one check.
Is this really wrong?
Go to Kakariko for that one check. Desert is a play, but I don't want to because I need Lantern for Arbiters. I'm not very good at going into the back of Arbiters with bombs. I'm really bad at that. Everyone else finds it incredibly easy to do the bomb strat. Like a lot of people find it more difficult to do the boomerang strat that I do. But I actually prefer the boomerang. Might do this and do some clearing up of Forest Temple. There's easy checks in there.
That might do. Any purpose?
And we're done. Regrettable experience that's going to be. Rupees. Oh, don't give me my outro music. Thinking of changing my outro music. Something slightly more uplifting. For God's sake. No, we do not need. Still nothing. God damn it. Trekking ever closer to going into Palace of Twilight. Just have a bad feeling it's going to be on something easier. It just being Forest Temple. I could end up having to go to Palace of Twilight to get Zora armor to go into Ladybird Temple. To get Ball and Chain. It's like, hey, guess what? Now you've got to go up to Snow Peak. I hate it when there's trail of logic like that. I really do. Oh well, I guess we're done here. God damn Uku. Well, that was quick. I suppose that's a good thing on coming here then. At least I know that's Lantern locked, and I've not found Lantern yet. Oh, that would be even worse. Could you imagine that? I find Zora armor in Palace of Twilight, to get Lantern from Ladybird Temple, go into Palace of Twilight for Boomerang or something like that. Or even a bug that's in Temple of Time. I've got to stop thinking of these avenues. Right. First Temple, because Temple of Time is off limits. I think I'm going to pause for a second. I need to go get myself a drink. Hello. This is much later in the game. The previous recording corrupted. I'm going to try and save what I can. But this seed was indeed unbeatable. I'm pretty sure you know exactly why I'm stood right in front of this particular individual. Because I'm going to show you. Yes. Look. All but one bug. I came back to the as I were editing, I came back to the save. Like, I at least need to show you guys this. Yes. The boomerang for me to beat the game. Yes, was on the very last bug. The very last bug. I couldn't get this last bug because Lantern is in Ladybird Temple. Can't get it. The reason for that is because Zora's armor is with it. Zora's armor is in Ladybird Temple. I can't get it. Couldn't get either of them. Magic armor, I never found it. So I can only imagine that's in Ladybird Temple or some stupid check that I've not done. That would actually be even more deals or something like that. But I'm so mad. There were several bugs I couldn't get because of it. I think, what is it? I had 9 left by the look of it, because luckily I left my track open. With 9 bugs left. At the time, I think there was only 3 available to me. From what I remember looking at. There was one in Palace of Twilight, but I couldn't get it because it was dual claw shot locked. And obviously without Boomerang, I couldn't do any sort of trick to get it. But there was a bug in Gora Mines. There was absolutely sod all in Forest Temple, where I was heading. Well, I say that. There was a bug on Dear Barber that I couldn't get. A bug on Dear Barber that I couldn't get. I don't think there was any in Ladybird Temple. There was one in Arbiter's Grounds. Why am I doing this? There we go. Much better. Sweet. I'm gonna go and kick Ganon's butt. I'm not letting you guys down. As soon as I cheated my way of getting the bugs, just to know what Agatha had. Because like originally I was like, is it going to be in the back of Arbiters? Because I actually tried doing the skip to go into the back of Arbiters, and I failed miserably numerous times. I still need a key for this place. Here we go. Wonder how long it'll take me to get the stupid skip on the stairs. Oh yeah, Ball and Chain is in the back of Arbiters. I would have got that, and I would have gone straight to Snow Peak, because Snow Peak has the second claw shot. And when I say Snow Peak, I don't mean Snow Peak Ruins, I mean Snow Peak. Because it's on snowboarding, so required dungeon. If you want to do this glitchless. But yeah, I can't believe I rolled a troll seed straight off. What was it, 2.5 hours in? I had everything but Boomerang to beat the game. And then Agatha's like, nah, you're not beating it today. Boomerang on the very last goddamn check. The very last bug. Right, is this going to be key? No. Where the hell's the key gonna be? Can I have a nice key? Can I not have a stupid key? Screw you, my dude. I'm going to beat Ganon in a seed of which is unbeatable. Ah. You had the yellow arrow above him? Why? Dude, can you screw off? I'm trying to take down your friend. Oh, I'm busy. I'm busy. He dropped 100 rupees. I was hoping he was going to drop a heart. Really? Game? Dude. I should probably check to see where Magic Armor is, but sod it at this point. I wanted to beat this game. I wanted to find a good beatable seed, and the game's like, no. Why would we do that? I rolled a seed with a really crap key placement in here. I swear to God, if it's back in Graveyard, I'm gonna be mad. Before I go down to that, get the 2 outside ones. Get the cutscene chests. Cutscene chest number 1. Hyperspeed. My dude. I've rolled really poor key placements. If this isn't a key, that means the key... Oh, I forgot about the boomerang. Yes, Probably should have gone to that first. Oh, shield bash and friggin' barrier. Yes. Thank you. Oh, and earlier when I went down, when I went to get a drink, I also got cake because I saw cake and I was like, "Oh, distraction." But yes, I must apologise for the corruption on the video. I don't know what caused it. Hopefully it doesn't happen to this video while I'm doing it. I did do a test beforehand and nothing happened. Which angle? Boom, ba-dum, bum, bum. I love how we get bonds. Music. Didn't actually mean to tap up. I meant to just first try. Right, and a spinner. No, my button didn't work. Okay. I get the pleasure of kicking your ass. Right, now we'll go and kick Ganon's ass. Idiot. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Love how you learn the shield bash, but it's absolutely useless in this battle. Come on, come on. You ain't scaring nobody. You know something? I'm actually glad that I had a safety save state, so I could actually come back to this. relatively close to where I was. It was literally the save state that I made in front of Forest Temple before I went and got cake and a drink. Then I shall keep sliding around. Ow. Oh, I actually had mortal draw as well. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Am I gonna get you? I ain't going to because it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. What am I doing? I need to be doggo. How many teleports? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8! Yay. Excuse me? Are you finished? Does my A button, do you work? A button definitely works. So why, when I'm pressing A, is it not doing anything? A! It to sound like a particular character out of an ancient comedy show. Because I'm trying to do it quick, the game's like, nah, you're not doing it too quick. Pressing A button and not working. Twice in a row, that. I should try and buy myself a new controller. All my controllers are knackered. Angry Link. Hello? Hello? What the... What the hell happened before Ganon? Friggin' getting out of friggin'... Nice and quick. Okay, that was so weird. I'm like waiting for him to come in on the right. It's like he's not there. It's like he randomly decided to continue running forward. Asshole. Ah ha ha. Yes. You are evil. I'm just waiting for you to finish your speech and close everything else down. Originally, when I did the video, I just left it at the very last check that I did. Which, oddly enough, was a place in Palace of Twilight. It was the small chest before Zant. Unfortunately, you can't go against Zant unless you have the boomerang. Oh my dude. Ah, he booted me right there. Right. Oh, well, there you go. I defeated the ass in an unbeatable seed, and it all came down to Agatha and her goddamn bugs again. I can hear somewhere around, I can hear Falk laughing. And Shade as well, because I ended in Palace of Twilight. But thank you everyone for watching this really annoying recording. I'll see you in the next one.